It's almost certainly not going anywhere, and here's why. The Electoral College is mandated by the Constitution.
Hell, we don't even need to get rid of the Electoral College, we just need to abolish winner-take-all states. And there's a pretty decent chance that politicians on both sides of the aisle would be more than happy to do this. For those wondering what a winner-take-all state, that means every electoral vote goes to the candidate who won the popular vote within the state. And every single state, except Maine and Nebraska, are winner-take-all states in the U.S. So what happens when a state isn't winner-take-all? Well, each district counts as its own electoral vote, and it goes by itself rather than with the entire state altogether. In the case of Nebraska, that means this little blue dot, which is basically Omaha, would go Democrat, while all these other major districts went Republican. If Nebraska was a winner-take-all state, this blue dot would get outvoted by the Republican majority within the state. Louisiana is a winner-take-all state that leans heavily Republican. Therefore, everybody in District 2 here did not get represented in the 2020 election. They voted for Joe Biden, but the state as a whole went to Donald Trump, including their electoral vote. California, we have a similar situation, even though this map is not divided up into district by district, it's more or less divided up into county. With that being said, the entire state of California went to Joe Biden, meaning these less populated districts out in the rural countryside did not get represented. In other words, if we got rid of winner-take-all states, parts of California would be able to go to the Republicans, and parts of red states like Louisiana would go to the Democrats. The only reason these two major parties would probably vote against this is because this would also give alternative parties a better chance during national elections. Gee, I wonder why a libertarian might like this idea. Either way, this is something that should be done because it makes the general election way more fair. And no, I do not think a popular vote is fair. I think it's two wolves and a sheep deciding what's for dinner. If a presidential candidate only has to campaign to a few major cities, they're going to ignore the rest of the country. However, if they had to campaign district by district, they would actually be more inclined to listen to working class Americans. Either way, I think this is way more doable than outright getting rid of the Electoral College and significantly more fair and balanced.